first and foremost is a student of knowledge. If he isn't someone who speaks the Arabic language, he should learn how to speak Arabic first. Learn how to speak Arabic. Learn conversation. Learn vocabulary words. And after that, even if a person is from an Arabic speaking country, he has to learn Nahu and Sarf. Grammar and Sarf. Morphology, as they say. Why is it Ja'a Zaydun, Ra'aytu Zaydan, Marartu bi Zaydin? Why is that? Wa an Aishata, wa an Aishatin. Muslimin, Muslimun, why? Daraba, yadribu, wadrib, darban. Tadarabu, istadrabu, darrab. لماذا? Why is it like this? كتب يكتب. نصر ينصر. فرح يفرح. He has to learn Nahu and what? Sarf. In Arabic language, that's the key to everything. And the stronger you are in the Arabic language, specifically in grammar, inshallah, everything else will be easier. Bidhnillah. So that's first and foremost. Whether you're an Arab, Arabian, Arabic as they say here, Arabic people or not. That's the first step. After that, you should try your best to memorize as much of the Quran Kareem as possible. If you can memorize the Quran Kareem from cover to cover, the Mus'haf al-Sharif, wallahi anta ala khairin kathir. It's a major accomplishment. The dalil, the ayat, the ahkam, aqidah, tawheed, you've all been what? By heart, you memorized it. Let alone the virtue of the memorizer of the Quran. Let alone the physical, mental, and spiritual discipline that the half of the Quran enjoys that others don't. He has disciplined himself to sit down, to memorize every day, to review every day, to suck up the information what? Every day. The sharpness of his mind. As those ayat. Lillahi ma fi samawati wa ma fi al-ard. Ma fi samawati wal ard. This says ma. His mind is what? It's like a box cutter, razor blade. So how is he going to memorize hadith? And other things, he's going to be what? Everybody understand this? So memorizing the Quran Kareem has several what? Benefits and virtues. Everybody clear on this, Omar? You understand this? So that's the first, that step. After that, you have to be well-rounded in every field. Every single field. And there are some things which are called ulum al-ala, auxiliary fields. And there are some things which are ulum al-ghaya, or ghayat. In other words, the things that you should be focusing on and you want to study permanently are three and only three. Tafsir, hadith, and fiqh. Tafsir, hadith, and fiqh. Those three things. The other sciences lead to those three things, such as tajweed, such as usul al-tafsir, such as mustalah al-hadith, hadith terminology, such as usul al-fiqh, al-nahu, al-sarf. These are the tools, the wrenches, the hammers, the saws, the axes that allow you to actually do the carpentry work. Everybody understand this? It's a tool. If I can do it without the tool, I don't need the tool. But the tool makes it easier, faster, more sound. Everybody clear? Everybody understand this? So these are sciences that you study to get to a destination. How can I understand this book of hadith if I don't understand the terminology of hadith? Sahih, Hasan, Da'if, Mursal, Thiqa, Shab, Munkar, Kaif. Unless you study Mustalah hadith. How do I know what's halal, what's haram? Who's the mujtahid? Who's the muqallid? Who's the mustafti? Al-nasikh, al-mansukh, al-mujmal, al-mubayyin, al-zahir, al-nas, al-muawwal. These terms except through usul al-fiqh. But usul al-fiqh is not actual fiqh. Fiqh is the thing that you want to study permanently. Sit down and study that. Usul al-fiqh is the bridge to learning and studying, practicing the fiqh properly. Everybody clear on this? The books of tafsir. When I read Ibn Kathir, Ibn Jarir, As-Sa'di, Shawkani, Fulan, how do I understand and read these books unless I have the usul of tafsir? What is the steps? What are the steps in explaining the Quran? Al-Quran, Al-Quran, Al-Quran Al-Sunnah, Al-Quran Aqwal Al-Sahaba, Al-Quran Al-Lugha, Makki, Madani, Nasikh, Mansukh. Then you also study ulum Al-Quran. What's the difference between Hafs and Warsh? The Mus'haf of Uthman, Mus'haf of Aisha, like that. So these are auxiliary sciences that you have to study and learn. And for each of these sciences, there are specific books that the people of knowledge have mentioned. An example of this, when you study in Usul al-Fiqh, al-Waraqat. Al-Waraqat. Everybody clear this? Or no? The modern day times, al-usul min ilm al-usul, Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen. Very simple, easy text, even in English. Mustalah al-Hadith, you have al-Bayquniyya, Nukhbat al-Fikr, At-Tadhkir of Ibn al-Mulaqqin, Al-Ba'ath al-Hadith for the beginners. Everybody understand this? Usul al-Tafsir, many different books. Shaykh Uthaymeen has a very small book on Usul al-Tafsir. Easily read, easily understood, concise, right to the point. And there are other books on Usul al-Tafsir as well. Everybody understand this? Ulum al-Quran, many different books on Ulum al-Quran. Sarf, Nahu, wa hakadha. Everybody understand this? What? Wa hakadha. A book which may not be considered to be a beginner's book, but I feel is a book that's very easy and clear, is the book of Suyuti, rahimahullah, Al-Itqan. Maybe a bit lengthy, but it is very simply understood with plenty of examples. Perfect book to read with regards to Ulum al-Quran. And there are other books as well. Smaller textbooks from the different schools and universities on what? Ulum al-Quran. As far as we mentioned Usul al-Fiqh, Usul al-Tafsir, Ulum al-Quran, Al-Nahu, Al-Ajurumiyya, perfect book. As-Sarf, you say what? Mulhatul I'rab, it's good even for Nahu and for Sarf, for both of them. مثلا شذا العرف في فن الصرف للحملاوي, a very excellent book on Sarf, small, mukhtasar, but you need a teacher for that book, and other small books as well. As far as fiqh, then it depends on how you want to study fiqh. Fiqh of a madhab, comparative fiqh, fiqh of hadith, etc. Small summarized books such as Durur al-Bahiyya, Minhaj al-Salikin, وهكذا. عمدة الفقه ابن قدامة, أخصر المختصرات, for example, a few names to mention them as examples. Hadith, Bulugh al-Maram, Umdat al-Ahkam, obviously 40 Hadith al-Nawawi, rahimahullah. As far as tafsir, one of the best tafsirs for a beginner is Fath al-Qadir of Shawkani, rahimahullah. And the summarized version of that, Zubdat al-Tafsir, Sulaiman Ashqar, rahimahullah. Also, Tafsir ibn Sa'di is good, but it's more tarbiyah, which you need, but it's not the technicalities of the tafsir. مثلا Shawkani, or you say مثلا Tafsir al-Jalalain, excellent book for a beginner. Superb book that will make your language strong. Tafsir al-Jalalain, it's a book that a beginner should read several times. 3, 4, 5 times you should read that book from cover to cover. وهكذا. Small summarized books. Then obviously you have other sciences such as Tawheed, which is included in Hadith and included in Tafsir. Kitab al-Tawheed is nothing but what? Quran and Hadith. Everybody understand this? Al-Muhim, we'll stop here. We don't want to go past the time. Hopefully by Allah's permission tomorrow night we will give more clarification on this important question. Inshallah. Wallahu ta'ala alam.